If you've been told the answer to your overwhelm is just use AI, that's not always true. You don't need another tool. You need a smarter prompt. You don't need to spend your Sunday watching another tutorial. You need to stop being the person inside your business who is doing the same 5 things over and over again every single week. That's what I'm going to walk you through today. And the very first thing that I would automate in your business if I sat down with you tomorrow, and I promise it is not what most people are telling you to start with. Here's what I see almost every single week now. We build businesses that we are genuinely proud of. Clients, leads, content, products, services, the whole thing. And somewhere around year 2, 3, the business starts running us instead of the other way around. You're the CEO, the admin team, you're the marketer, the customer service department, you're everything. You're the follow-up person, the content person, the operations person. And by Friday, you've answered the same 5 questions, chased the same 6 leads, and started all of the same to-do lists that you started on Monday. They're still there Friday. If you just felt that a little bit in your chest, this video is probably for you. When women business owners decide that they're finally going to use AI, almost everyone makes the same mistake. They start with the tool. They open up ChatGPT and they sign up for the new app that everyone is talking about, and they probably watch some 45-minute tutorial on a workflow that they're actually never going to use. And then a week later, they feel further behind than when they started. That's the reason that nobody gets ahead. The reason that this happens is because AI is not a tool problem. It's actually an automation problem. And if your business is running on manual effort, dropping a fancy tool on top of it just gives you one more thing to manage. You don't need more tabs open. You need fewer tasks landing on your plate in the first place. And that's the shift that I want to make in the next 60 seconds is this, because before you ask what AI tool should I actually use, ask what is the repeat work in my business that is stealing my time? Because once you answer that question, then you'll know exactly where AI belongs in your business. In every business that I look at, the repeat work falls into really 4 categories. One is lead intake. And so every new lead asks the same questions usually. Where are you located? How much does it cost? Do you work with people like me? Are you taking on new clients? And if you're answering these by hand every day, that's really the first place that AI should be sitting. Number 2 is follow-up. This is really the big one. And I'll come back to this one in a minute because follow-up is really where most of your missed revenue is hiding. Number 3 is content prep. Notice I didn't say all of content. Captions, hooks, outlines, weekly planning, repurposing one piece into 5. AI doesn't replace your voice. It really just removes that blank page from week to week. And number 4 is client communication. So onboarding, emails, client check-ins, templates, FAQ responses, post-call recaps, the stuff that takes 30 minutes per client, and all of that adds up to hours, right? So pause this video for a second if you need to and ask yourself, which of these 4 feels like the heaviest in your business right now? Because that's your answer for where you should start. Now, if you put me in your business this week and said, build me one system, just one, I would not start with content, and I would not start with onboarding, and I would probably not even start with lead intake. I would start with follow-up. And here's why, because follow-up is where your time and money are leaking out of your business at the exact same time. Every lead that doesn't get a second touch is revenue that walked away, and every client that doesn't get a check-in is a referral that you didn't earn. So every I'll get back to you is you never sent is a relationship that quietly cooled off, and a good AI follow-up system does 3 things. It captures every lead the second they raise their hand. It sends a personalized first touch in your voice within minutes, not days. And it nudges you, not them, when a real human reply is needed. And that's the workflow that I would build first. Not because it's super flashy, because it pays for itself rather than anything else you could put into it. Here's the part that nobody on TikTok or Instagram is really going to tell you. Fast AI is not really always smart AI. So if you let AI touch your client information, your inbox, or your follow-up before you've really thought through the basics, you could create a mess that you have to clean up later. And maybe a mess that you really can't clean up because AI could touch everything. So before you connect AI to anything in your business, you really need to make sure of three things. Where is your data going? Who has access to it? And whether the tool you're using respects your client's privacy the way you would. This is the part of using AI that doesn't make it into the highlight reels, but is really the part that separates a business that scales from a business that has to start over. So AI is not here to replace you. It's here to remove those tasks that are really stealing your time. And that's really why we all started businesses, to get back more time. It is not here to threaten your business. The threat to your business is you doing 5 jobs at once until you burn out, raise your prices out of resentment, or quietly start to resent the thing that you built. You are not meant to be the CEO, the admin assistant, the follow-up department, the content team, the operations manager, all at the same time. You are meant to do the work only you can do, and everything else is supposed to be supported. This is what time freedom actually looks like. Not less ambition, less manual effort. So if you watch this whole video and you're sitting here thinking, okay, but I genuinely don't know where to start in my business, that is exactly what I help women business owners do. I build custom AI systems for women entrepreneurs, local business owners who are really tired of running their businesses on memory, inboxes, late night energy. And we sit down, map out your repeat work, and we build the system first. And then we set it up the right way so that it actually holds and we can build on top of it. And if that's the kind of help that you've been waiting for, comment system under any of my posts or this YouTube video this week on Instagram, or just click the link in the description. And I will personally walk you through what setting up your first AI system would look like for your specific business. You don't have to keep going and doing everything yourself. And you do not have to white knuckle your way through another quarter or another AI video. And you definitely don't have to become a tech expert to make AI work for you. You just need to have one system to start. Pick one thing that keeps repeating and let AI help you handle it better. And I'll see you back here next week.